Hey girl, hey. Welcome back to the Girl Code podcast. I know I've been MIA. I have so much going on right now. I'm launching my journal business. That's something I'm so excited about. My first journal that I'm actually publishing myself. And I will give you girls a little taste of what the journal will be about. It's just like getting away from everything toxic relationship, detoxing the past, and just living in your truth, you know? So, your girl been doing that. Of course, I'm a mom of two college kids. I still call them my babies, even though both of them, they're over the age of 21. They're still my babies, dealing with that and, just living my soft life. And I came back to record this podcast because, of course, here at the Girl Code, this is a space where we have real conversations. We talk boundaries, we talk self worth, we talk womanhood, culture, and becoming her. So I need y'all to get comfortable, grab your wine, your tea, or your water, because I know today's episode is about to step on a few toes and honesty. I don't even care. So get ready, sis. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a review for me. And let's talk. Let me know your thoughts about the podcast and let me know your thoughts about today's episode. And today's episode is about cosmetic surgery. Do you want surgery or do you want validation? That's the real question. And cosmetic surgery is one of those topics where everybody has an opinion, but nobody really wants to talk about the truth behind it. And the truth is simple: sex sells. And I didn't really understand that until I lost weight. When I lost over 50 pounds and almost 55 pounds, my social media grew, my sales for my digital product business grew. I started getting attention that I never got before. And yes, even from men I have never attracted before. High value men, white men. And listen, that was a whole different experience for me, getting attention from white men. But girl, that's another episode for another time. And what messed me up wasn't the attention, it was realizing I had the same mindset, the same personality, the same ambition. The only thing changed was my body. And suddenly the world treated me differently. That alone told me everything I needed to know about today's world and how women are pressured to get cosmetic surgery and how some women feel better and their confidence go from 0 to like 1,000 when they get cosmetic surgery or they lose weight or they get something different about their body or their face. And we live in a world that loves perfection, what looks polished and what looks desirable. And social media makes the pressure loud. We see celebrities, influencers, women with bodies that look perfect, and without even realizing it. A lot of us start thinking, if I look like that, I get the same attention, the same validation, the same love. But here's the part nobody talks about. Do we even know what comes with that fame in those bodies? And the answer is no, we don't. We just see pictures. And if I'm being honest, for a long time, I didn't even care. I just wanted to look good in my pictures. I wanted to stop wearing shapewear all the time. Girl, that was squeezing my stomach in. I mean, I felt like my stomach was going to come out my throat when I used to wear them body shapers. I was like, you know what? And I remember one time I wore a waist trainer to my son's football game. Why did I do that in the middle of the summertime? I was sweating like a slave that just got off the plantation. I mean, I was like, you know what? I went into the bathroom. I snatched that thing off so quick, and I was able to breathe. But I digress. So I wanted my clothes to fit the way I imagined them fitting, and that made me ask myself the real question: is this really about looking good in the mirror, or Is it about validation? Is it about belonging, feeling chosen? Now, that's the real conversation. And if you want me to be real, I've been thinking about cosmetic surgery for a few years now, but your girl is a chicken. And I had to ask myself, am I doing this for me? Like Monique, are you doing this for you, or are you doing this to be accepted more on social media or in life? Because, you know, I want surgery too. And just like I stated before, after losing 50 pounds in less than a year, I see exactly where things could be tightened up a little bit. And I'm not against surgery. I'm not judging anyone who gets it. But me personally, I'm scared. I'm scared of complications, scared of trusting the wrong doctor, scared of being the one where something goes wrong. And I'll be that one. And I know I'm not alone. You can want surgery and still be afraid. Both can exist at the same time. And yes, it's a risk a lot of us are willing to take to feel good in our bodies, but let it be for the right reason. Here's the thing we don't say enough: attention is addictive, but attention is not self worth. As women, we desire to feel safe in our bodies before surgery, without surgery, and regardless what we choose. Cosmetic surgery should be about enhancing what's already yours, not fixing yourself so the world will finally pick you. Because if the goal is attention, there will never be enough. And that's exactly why I created Girl, Get That Surgery ebook. Not to pressure anyone, not to hype you up into anything, something you're unsure about, but to make sure if you do decide to have surgery, you're informed, you're confident, and you're protected. Because fear usually comes from not knowing what questions to ask, how to prepare, what recovery looks like, what's normal, and what's not. This is serious. And I want my girls going into getting cosmetic surgery with a clear mind. And if you do it for your confidence, not for your insecurity. Sis, we also need to start comparing ourselves to Instagram models and celebrities. A lot of what we see online isn't real. And even when it is real, a lot of those women, they're not happy on the inside. There are women with money, bodies, fame, and still deeply depressed, still struggling with identity, and still lonely. How many celebrities we have known that have committed suicide, that had to check themselves into rehab, who overdosed? And those are a lot of people that we have looked up to. They have all the money, the fame, the women, the men, and at the end of the day, they sit in that big mansion and they're still unhappy. And that's the downside that we don't see about it. So if you want to get cosmetic surgery, if you want to lose weight, make sure you're doing it for you and not for somebody else, and not to be accepted on social media. Do it for you so when you look in the mirror, you will be satisfied. And surgery won't give you peace, it won't give you purpose, and it won't give you self love. That's inside work. And sis, this episode is really for my girls rebranding for 2026. The ones saying, I'm choosing myself. I want alignment inside and out. And that's just a beautiful thing. Just remember, your rebrand should feel like home, not pressure. Enhance if you want to, upgrade if you want to, but don't erase yourself to be accepted. So here's the girl code: surgery should never be about attention, never be about men, and never be about keeping up. It should be about you feeling good in your body. Take your time, sis. Do your research. Protect yourself. And if you want guidance, Girl, Get That Surgery ebook is there to help you walk into it with confidence and not fear. And before you go, remember this: you don't owe anyone access to you, explanations for your growth, or permission to evolve. If this episode touched you in any way, share it with your homegirl, share it with your coworker, share it with your sister, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a conversation. Thank you for spending your time with me. And until next time, stay soft, stay pretty, and always move in alignment with your peace. This is the Girl Code Podcast, and I'll talk to you later.